the Weird Girls Club podcast
with your hosts, Maeve and Amy.
Hi, welcome to another episode
The Weird Girls Club
of the
podcast. That even sounds funny in my ears, and I'm sitting here beside.
Well, because I was going like,
Yeah, that's why I sound.
sound like a race car. That's all them jellies we're happy eating on. Was it you who the other day when I went was it you who said, is that you? Oh no, do you know what? I didn't do that noise at all.
What is happening?
Was it you or was it Aaron? I was out and I was like,
I don't fucking know what.
and
What?
and it was you or Aaron. Obviously, it must have been Aaron. And he goes, was that you whistling or was that actually a sound effect from your phone? Was it you or him?
I feel like you done something similar on the phone to me like last week or the week
Was
before.
it you?
I definitely didn't ask you, was it a sound effect in your phone?
Oh, it must have been Aaron then, but I think you mentioned one to me as
There
well.
was something similar that you done on the phone where
Oh,
you
because
like,
I said,
we went like out of distance. I think we were doing as usual, like quoting the fucking Grinch or something. You were like, hello, like something weird like that, and I was like, oh, that was actually
yeah,
very
that's very good. You're so talented.
You're a pro. Go girl. But yeah.
I don't know why that was
Yeah.
the question, but sorry for going.
Bro,
I was going to say off track. We haven't even got on track what we're doing.
No, we haven't even started. It's been about a minute or something.
Yeah, we're doing more Am I the Assholes today,
I'm
people.
an asshole.
Let's see who is the asshole and who's not the asshole.
Yeah.
Are you the asshole? Let me
No.
wet me whistle before we jump straight in.
But yeah, so we're gonna jump into them. We have some that people sent us, but we're just gonna mix them in, like, and they're all anonymous, anyways.
Yeah. And if you have some, send them in.
yeah, give us a text and we'll get to them when we're doing like.
Preferably to our. You can send it to us on TikTok or Instagram.
Yeah, at Weird Girls Club. Is there social medias? Any amount of assholes or dilemmas or and you want to just us to talk about on the podcast? Cinema. We
Yeah.
keep everyone anonymous anyway, so like,
Yeah, it's all anonymous.
don't worry.
We wouldn't gain anything from out yous. Unless you're like.
these are all cunts.
Unless you are like criminals and not criminals, like unless you are like serial killers or something.
Well, a serial killer is technically a criminal.
Yeah, but like I
They're
mean like
breaking the
pay
law.
theft. I wouldn't bother.
What?
Petty
I
theft.
thought you said pay theft. I was like, paying theft.
Petty theft.
Petty theft.
Right, we'll jump straight in. That was real. We'll jump straight in. Do you know what songs I'm like?
What is wrong with you today?
Hanging around is just no fun when you're alone.
No
matter what we're jumping straight that way.
Together we can find a way home.
So come on and sleep over, and everything will be just fine. You and I can wait until the song.
So
Come on and sleep over. Right, sorry. Let's jump straight.
Shout out to the Sleepover Club.
Yeah, I used to love sleepover club.
Stands.
Right. Am I the asshole for breaking up my boyfriend by telling my skill about what he did? Backstory. Me, 18 female, and my ex-boyfriend, 18 male, were together for 1.5 years. The issues first started when I went over to his house for his birthday. It was me, his 2 family friends, and his sister and himself. Sorry.
What?
He got cracking. Like it's nothing to do with this. I don't know what's wrong. It's all that sugar. Sorry. I can see you staring at me in the corner of my eye.
Okay, I'll look into the people's eyes.
No, it's
Don't
alright.
look at
That's
my
worse.
cock eye.
I see you.
I don't
You
even
could
need to turn. I'm not
probably-
even looking at you. I'm looking at the camera. What do you mean I'm staring
Stop.
at you?
You're looking at this. You're reading this. Eh?
No, I'm looking at the people
Oh,
on the camera.
I'm looking at the people.
The people.
The people.
I'm looking over your balcony. What do you mean? Looking at you.
You're looking into next week, one. Right, let's go. Well, I'll start that one again.
Yeah.
Right. Am I the asshole for breaking up with my boyfriend by telling my school about what he did? Backstory. Me, 18 female, and my ex-boyfriend, 18 male, were together for 1 year and a half. Sorry, do you know what's making me laugh? It's the 1 year and a half.
Oh yeah, instead of 1.5 years.
1.5 years, yeah, that's what made me laugh. The issues first started when I went over to his house for his birthday. It was me, his 2 family friends, his sister and himself. His girl best friend, 17 female, was giving me dirty looks the whole time and saying snarky comments. She then proceeded to sit on his lap and give him a lap dance, to which he entertained it, while I was sat 3 centimeters away from them. Then I got up and left, and they still continued, not even a goodbye. I decided to break up with him. Now last month, he has been shit-talking me, spreading rumours and saying he deserved better, to which I cleared it up and explained it when people started asking, and he had continued to bug me about it, asking to get back together, which I repeatedly said no. To make it worse, he is in my class in skill. I ended up defending myself, telling a few close friends. Part 2. Which then ended up spreading to my whole school, even first years. I cleared my name and told the truth, to which he then ended up texting and wanting to be at least friends. What should I do? Oh, I forgot to mention, when I pulled him up on the lap dance, his excuse was, we're Moldovan and we have been friends for years, so it's okay. And I would like to remain anonymous, thank you. Am I the asshole? And then she has an update. The update is, I have currently been talking to this new guy who is also in my class, and we have a thing going on which some people know about. And last night my ex texted him and started threatening him, saying that if he goes near me he will come to his house. Am I the asshole? Girly.
Girl, no.
No, don't go back to your ex. You're not the asshole in that situation. Obviously, it doesn't matter if you're fucking. I don't care where you're from. Like, if,
Moldovan, Irish, Haitian, fucking.
Yeah, like there's no reason for
moon,
his friend to be giving him a lap dance when you were sitting there. She was just looking for a reaction out of you, and yeah, like you handled it better than most girls would by just getting up and walking out.
Yeah, 100%.
100%. So yeah, no, you're
just
not
be
the
bigger
asshole.
person.
Be the bigger person. Move on. It sounds like you already have moved on. So good for you. Like there's nothing to go back to. He sounds like an arsehole.
Yeah.
So he's the actual asshole.
Yeah, and he's probably just trying to intimidate the new like person that you're seeing now, like with like, oh yeah, I'll, like do whatever, like
yeah. He didn't know what he had till it's gone.
That's exactly it. Like he just wants you to do whatever, but
he can't like be one of those people. Well, if I can't have you, no one can have you. Like no, life doesn't work like
want
that.
your cake and eat it. That's not how it works. Like
no.
And the fact that like he like when you left didn't even come and like see where you're okay or anything like that.
No, he didn't. That
just shows like his values and that he doesn't appreciate it. So no, I did the right thing breaking up with him, and I stay broken up with him. And as well, and you sound like, I think you said you're 18, so you're still like quite young. You don't need to be dealing with that at a young age. No, because the older you get, you'll only resent not even quicker if you end up like getting back with him. You'll resent it. Like
you know your standards.
Exactly.
You know your worth. So yeah, obviously you already know your worth because you're not with them. So good for you. Like, and stick with them standards and don't let anyone treat you like shit like that.
Yeah, and hopefully this new person's better.
Yeah,
and if not, cut him off too, and you'll find someone else.
Exactly. Life's too short.
There's plenty of fish in the sea.
Right, this one. Cool. Grab a snack if you haven't already. This one is a little bit of a long one. I'm gonna have my water bottle near me because my voice goes quite dry. Right.
Don't start.
Am I the asshole?
Don't start. Don't fucking start.
Am I the asshole?
Do you remember we were at quick intermission? We were at a restaurant, like it was like a restaurant bar place where you can play games and stuff. It's called Snakes and Lattes in Toronto. And for about an hour into the like, at one point in the night, we spent a whole hour talking to each other in fucking British accents.
Yeah.
Like it went off that like taking the piss of being like, all right, love, let's go to the
all the way home.
Yeah. We like ended up in their game, like what we were playing. We were just like, oh, it's your turn to like whatever we were saying, like, oh, I win. Like we were just in a British accent.
Did your man wear a hat, old chappy? Like that's what we were talking. Like,
oh, can't. Don't start.
Right, am I the asshole for jumping out a bathroom window to avoid my mom's attempt at forcing a reunion between me and my ex-fiance? Some backstory. I have been dating my ex-fiance Sarah for 4 years. We had been planning to get married in November 2020, but I found out at the start of that month that she cheated on me. That water's repeating me. She begged me to give her another chance, but I broke it off. The problem was that being cheated on is, in my mind, completely emasculating and humiliating. So I never told anyone that was the reason we broke up. For obvious reasons, Sarah also didn't tell people we broke up because she cheated. So people have blamed me for the breakup, including my mom. They just see that I dumped her out of the blue. I've gone very strict, no contact with Sarah after I discovered she was cheating on me. Sarah has been talking to my mom and has convinced her that if we could talk one more time, we would be able to reconcile. My mom has been applying hardcore pressure on me to talk with Sarah, but I've explained that there's no chance we will ever get back together. So tonight I go over to my mom's place because she's hosting family for Christmas Eve. I'm there for a bit, talking with my aunts and uncles and cousins, when the doorbell rings and I see it's Sarah. I ask what the fuck is going on, and my mom says she's invited Sarah so we can work this out in the spirit of the holidays. I'm pissed now because the only way to explain my side of the story is to tell everyone I was cheated on. Complete humiliation in front of my whole family. So as my mom goes to the front door, I go into the bathroom. My mom starts knocking on the door saying that I need to come out and talk to my ex like an adult. I say fuck it, kick out the window screen and get in the car and go home. My mom called a short while ago saying she's cutting ties with me over my behaviour. She's really fixated on me jumping out of the window and that Sarah will always be like a child to her. My sister called me after to ream me out for ruining Christmas. I broke down and told her that Sarah cheated on me, which is why I dumped her, and I didn't want to see her under any circumstances. She called me a big asshole who was lying to cover for myself. Am I in the wrong?
No, I think it makes you look like an asshole because no one knows she cheated on you, and when it happens to you, you do feel humiliated and you don't want anybody to know because you put the blame on yourself and like, what did I do wrong, where did I go wrong? More than likely you did nothing wrong. People are going to cheat. It's one of the shitty things about life. People are going to do, whether you're the best looking person in the room, make the most money, whether you're fucking have the best personality, whatever it is. Beyonce's been cheated on, Rihanna's been cheated on, any celebrity you can think of has been cheated on, your next door neighbour has been cheated on. Like, it's something that happens in life, as shitty as it is, but it's no one to blame. Like, you could be fucking a Victoria's Secret model, or you could be Poxy, a billionaire. You're gonna get cheated on if that's what the person's gonna do, regardless of what you do as a person. So I think accepting that it's not your fault and like, don't be humiliated by it. But I can see why everybody else thinks you're the asshole, and they're trying, because if no one knows and you've just cut ties completely like that with that person, you're like, I know if that was my son, I'd be like, what the fuck is he after doing? Like, just cutting ties, doesn't want to talk to her. I'm like, that poor girl, I'm gonna pity her because I'm like, I didn't raise you like that. Whereas if you don't know that that's happened, you're gonna be like that. You're gonna be like, no, like, he needs to fucking man up and talk to her and deal with her. You're gonna want to figure it out. But if I knew that then someone cheated on, I'm like, yeah, cut off ties with her. Where none of them know that. Yeah. So I think they definitely need to know. But the sister's reaction, I wonder if he said she thinks he's like kind of lying right now to cover himself. I guess because maybe sometimes gone by, people are probably like, oh yeah, but I think getting off scot-free. Like, I think the family should be respecting his wishes. They're his family. And they have to respect how he feels about it. He's an adult, so he can make his own decisions. He was engaged to her. So if he wants to break up and that's personal. I don't know why the sister are pushing when they clearly don't know the full story of why they broke up. So maybe if you don't know the full story, you should just shut the fuck up and sit down and stop putting your own son at the end of the day in awkward situations. Like, why aren't you just asking her why he's broke up? So she's clearly lying to the family. That's what I'm saying. She's getting off scot-free. Cause like, why isn't she like, why aren't the man all like, well, oh, you didn't tell us you cheated on him? Yeah. Unless she's like, I never cheated on him. Yeah. But then you're not going to reconcile anything with the son by lying to his family. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I feel like it's because they don't know that's why they're acting like that. Because, like, you have to think of it, right? If you had a kid or you knew someone that just broke up with their fiance for no reason, and so, like, the fiance is asking you, oh, I just want to talk to him, we won't talk to me, cut off, you'd be like, what fucking arsehole? Like, you just need to sort this out, like, grow up, like, talk to her and figure it out. But if you knew that person cheated on them and they're just cold turkey cutting them off, you'd be like, no, fuck you shouldn't have cheated. Yeah, exactly. So 100%. I don't think this would be happening if he had told them. Would this have been happening if he cheated? Yeah. Yeah, true. So, no, I don't think you're the asshole. I think your ma, your sister, and that Sarah is an asshole. But don't feel humiliated.
You shouldn't feel humiliated because you're not the only person in the world that's been cheated on. I can get why you'd feel humiliated because it was like you were so blindsided, like.
Yeah.
But no, you do what's best for you. If you want to forgive her. If you don't, then move on. Like, do you, boo?
Do you, boo? But we don't like cheaters here. Fuck cheaters.
Yeah, fuck cheaters.
Fuck
cheaters. Obviously, everyone's circumstances are different. Like, if you are willing to work out and like forgive the person, and you can see yourself still having a future with them, and you think you can gain them having trust again, then go you. Like, if you think it was just literally she made a big mistake and then like fair enough, like she made a mistake or whatever. But if you don't think you can forgive her and you think she might do it again, then no, like, dodge that bullet.
Yeah.
Everyone's in, like, obviously everyone's circumstances are different. Like, if you think they're genuinely sorry and you can gain.
Oh,
like,
exactly.
But if you think now, like, that trust is broken, like there's no coming back from that, then dodge that bullet.
Yeah. Everybody's different and to each their own.
Yeah, like there's no judgment. If you get back with someone who cheated on you, then if they do it again, like, film me once, shame on you. Film me twice, shame on me.
Yeah.
But hopefully not. Hopefully find someone who makes you happy. Another one. Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend to shut the fuck up after she insulted my sister's ties? I'm 30 and my 12-year-old sister is living with me right now because my mom and pops are vulnerable, so it made more sense for me to care for my sister for the time being. I'm assuming this is during COVID. She's a really great kid, and to be honest, I feel in a lot of ways like she's my own kid because my mom and dad don't speak English, so I kind of had to raise my sis in ways that they couldn't. Hard to explain, but I'm sure anyone with a secondary culture will get what I mean. My mom and dad are great parents, but having an English speaking person to guide you through shit when you live in an English speaking country is invaluable. And my sister trusts me with stuff she wouldn't necessarily trust my parents with. Anyway, my girlfriend was FaceTiming me and my sister walked past in shorts and a t-shirt cause it's hot. My girlfriend waited till my sister had left the area, but not the room, and made a face and said, maybe feed her less. OP, her thighs are kind of chunky. I saw red and told her to shut the fuck up. Just came out of my mouth and immediately ended the call. My sister is a bit chubby, but for fuck's sake, who says stuff like that about a 12-year-old girl? Literally, everybody I know has been texting me that I'm a POS boyfriend and that how can I disrespect my piece of shit boyfriend. Yeah. I'm so old.
A POS boyfriend.
Piece of shit boyfriend. And that how can I disrespect my girlfriend like that? I'm expecting an apology from her, but to my shock, everybody is expecting me to apologise. So am I the asshole?
Right, I need to clear up.
I will let you.
I laughed at the start because I thought you said ties as in TOYS, and I was like, what the fuck? Like our ties, like what she plays
right,
with.
sorry, ties.
I didn't realize it was like our thighs is in our legs. So then when you said, oh, she's a bit chubby, I was like, oh, the penny just dropped. You could probably see it on my face. But no, your girlfriend's a piece of shit girlfriend. Like, who says that about 12-year-old?
She hadn't left the room. She just left like the screen
of where she could see, so they can't hear
Sorry,
her.
I don't care if it's a stranger. I don't care who it is. You should not be commenting on anyone. She's a fucking kid.
A kid.
You are literally, by her even hearing that, you are asking her to be self-conscious and have literally self-esteem issues.
Because you can guarantee she's
people
already
anger
thinking it.
I'm literally holding back right now.
Like, you can guarantee she's already thinking it because of what she watches on telly. Probably no one really looks like her, or people in school, the popular kids in school probably don't really look like her. Like, that's the society we live in, where from that young age you're already brainwashed to think like, oh, you should lose weight, oh, you shouldn't enjoy sweets and child. Like, even as a child, fucking 12 years of age, and talking about chunky thighs. Why on earth should a kid ever even think or be concerned about their weight? Yeah,
but like the people that realize like we're not all cookie molds.
No, like
every child is different. Some children are tall, some children are short, some children are chunky, some children are skinny. Like, would you say the same if there was a child who was really, really skinny?
Yeah.
You probably be like, oh no, she's just grown.
Yeah.
She's
look, who should be a model when she's older?
Yeah, she just have to take in a stretch. Like,
shut the fuck up. Like, what day and age are we living in?
What a good brother. What a good brother. You're right telling her to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, because so many siblings would just pass off and be like, oh, shut the fuck up. And would never even actually confront them. But no, like, stand your ground. It's not right to say about anyone, whether she's 12 or not. Like, who gives a fuck? Like there's more important things in life at the end of the day.
Like, what was she gaining from that?
Yeah. Like,
what, are you jealous because your boyfriend doesn't feed you? Like,
People
fucking
frustrate
go
me.
order a skip the dishes home.
Yeah.
Or just eat. Like,
Ding
fuck off.
dong.
Like, seriously.
Ding, ding, ding. That's Katy Perry song. Just be so
Ding dong.
a ring a ding 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 dong.
It's for skip as well.
Yeah, it's good.
And just eat.
Oh, she has it for both of them.
Yeah, I think they're intertwined with each other.
Oh, probably.
Because it goes, just eat. At the
Yeah.
end. Ding dong. Let me go in the song.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Fuck's
catchy
sake.
when it's on there.
Oh, it really is. It really is. But oh, yeah, she's a frustrating piece of shit.
Yeah, no, you're not the asshole.
But I can't believe I thought it was ties. You could probably just see the penny drop when you said she's chunky ties. I was like, oh.
Who doesn't like chunky? Bruno Mars has a song about it. Chunky.
Oh, Madagascar. I like them thick.
I like them chunky.
Yeah.
Right, we'll jump into the next one. This one is a bit of a long one, and it seems like there's a few mistakes in this, but we'll go.
Yay.
We'll get on with it. Right. Am I the asshole for sleeping naked on top of the covers to teach my flatmate's girlfriend a lesson? Now, please bear with me, he says.
Wait.
So I, 21, male, live with my childhood best friend, 22, also male, and have done for 2 years now. Up until last week, things were perfect between us. However, he recently got a new girlfriend, 23, a lady, and she honestly seems absolutely great, except for one thing. She seemingly has a complete aversion to knocking. Like,
No.
so I have quite a lot in common, and I actually like spending time with her. However, it bugs the hell out of me that she just barges into my room without knocking first. Now, she never walked in on me doing anything strange. I'm usually just chilling on my bed or studying at my desk. However, on at least 7 separate occasions now, she's done it first thing in the morning to ask if I want coffee. I sleep naked. Every time prior to the last one, I've been under the covers and she hasn't seen anything. I always point out that she could have, and she just giggles and says, but I didn't. When she stayed over last week, in order to make my point, I intentionally slept on top of the covers. Sure enough, she barges in at 7 a.m, begins to ask if I want coffee, and sees my you-know-what. She immediately backed out of the room and didn't speak to me for the rest of the day. My mate later pulled me aside and says I was bang out of order, accused me of deliberately exposing myself, and pointed out that I threatened to do it before. I literally just said, okay, but what if I had no covers and you saw everything before? They're now framing this to others that I'm some sick creep who intentionally got naked and lay in wait of her because that's how I get my rocks off. I'm kind of seeing how it came off that way. Am I the asshole for doing this? Do you want to start, or do you want me to start?
I had a thought there when he was talking before she walked in. I think she likes him. The girlfriend likes him.
I think she likes him.
She likes him.
There's no way.
She's looking for that little storyline and fucking, I don't know, possibly some sort of reality show she watched where she's like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to walk in. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, but like she's purposely doing it.
Yeah.
Like, what, at 7 a.m?
Like if someone said that, like, oh, I sleep naked, like just knock before you come in, like in case of anything. Like that. Like, do I think you're the asshole? Not really, because I mean it could.
It's
like,
your room.
Yeah, it could unintentionally happen. Like who's to say it's not a little bit warm? You kick a leg over and you're.
You could be bleeding crucified to the wall naked.
Yeah.
It's your bedroom. You can do what you want in it.
Like once you've said it to her, like FYI, I sleep naked, so enter at your own risk if you're going to keep barging in while I'm asleep. There's nothing I can do.
Yeah, that's your own fault. Like, you didn't knock, so...
She 100% fancies him though.
Yeah, I think so.
Especially when he said, oh, we've loads in common, so we always chill out and chat, like, and we get along really well. She is crushing on you.
Yeah.
Because...
She is,
no
100%.
matter how close you get with, like, a friend's partner, the friend would go in and ask, oh, you want coffee?
He should just put a door jammer on the inside of the door.
But what I'm saying is, like, right, say if that was me, you and Aaron, you would go and ask Aaron if he wanted coffee. Or you would come and ask me if I wanted coffee. Why Aaron wouldn't barge into like, let's say we were in that situation. Aaron wouldn't barge in, everyone like, want coffee? You'd be, oh, do you want coffee? Yeah, or
like, if Aaron was going to, say we lived together and Aaron was going to, I think he'd just knock and say through the door. I don't think he'd open the door. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, like, no matter how close you get, say me and Aaron were like that real close, like, get on, whatever, you still, like,
I feel like it'd be, oh, we're going to get coffee. Like, you'd probably want coffee. Like, if it was oh, we're running out the door, I'll go and ask if she wants coffee.
Yeah.
It would be you.
Yeah.
Or like that, like, common sense. You'd knock on anyone's door.
Yeah. Like, you always
but she's
knock.
making it away. She's like, oh, I'll go ask so-and-so if they want coffee. And she fancies him.
Barging in. Like, she's hoping to catch him.
That's what she wanted that. And if she's like, oh my God, no.
Like, and she's like, oh my God, the abomination.
Yeah. Like, sorry, I'm in my bed, in my room, where I pay rent. I will be naked if I want to be naked.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be helicoptering around the room if I wanted.
Helicopter.
Yeah, exactly. He should just start taking the piss with her now. Like, well, hopefully she learned that lesson. She won't barge in again.
Fucking Asia, you've been warned. But yeah, like the friend's just like kind of like,
like, can she not text him if he wants coffee? Like, if he's not awake, he's not awake.
Yeah. Or if he said every morning, just get the coffee.
Like, I left the coffee outside your door if you want it. Leave it on the floor. So.
Like, oh no.
Yeah, she's nice going in and asking, does she want coffee? But like, door manners, please.
Yeah, have some manners about it.
We'll jump straight into the next one. This one is a little bit of a long one. Am I the asshole for bringing my sister-in-law's wallet to the restaurant when she conveniently always forgets it? My 28 female sister-in-law, Amy, female 26, always comes to visit me out of town. She stays with us instead of a hotel and always wants to go to expensive restaurants. She always conveniently forgets her wallet or domes up some excuses as to why she can't pay her share. She has implied that since I make more money than her, I should be the one to pay. No, not my husband should pay, but me specifically. I do make a fair amount of money, but not so much that I can treat someone every time they come into town. Nonetheless, in the past, I have just paid the bill and asked her to pay me back. She never has. Sorry, the water's like giving me like little hiccups.
No, you're fine. Sorry.
She had made a reservation at an extremely expensive restaurant last night, and before we left, I made it clear that I wouldn't be paying her bill. This is where I might be the asshole, and I'll admit I got this move straight from the episode of 2.5 Men. As we were leaving, her and my husband went to the car. I pretended I forgot something and went back inside. I found her wallet sitting right on top of her suitcase. I put it in my purse and we went to the restaurant. When we were done eating, I asked for separate bills. She said no, we need one bill because she forgot her wallet again. I reached in my purse and said, this wallet? She was extremely furious. She said that I should not have touched or grabbed her wallet. So am I the asshole for taking her wallet and bringing it to the restaurant? Oh, and there's actually an add-on. Amy just called me. She saw this post and she yelled at me for bad-mouthing her on the internet. Honestly, I don't care. Amy, hopefully reading all these comments is the wake-up call you need. Am I the asshole?
Oh my God, good.
That's good.
That's so funny. I would have done it slightly differently, but I don't generally think you're an asshole. I would have, when I was coming back out of the car, I would have been like throwing out the purse and like, oh, you forgot your purse. Like when I was getting into the car, I would have done it then and not at the end of the night, because then it looks like a cunty move of you sitting there all night having your meal, and then when she asked for separate bills, be like, oh, this wallet, like it.
Yeah, well, she was a cunt saying, oh no, we need one bill.
No, 100%. Like the biggest cunt at the table was. I don't know why I keep saying that one. Was this like your one Amy?
And then I started actually saying as well, because you were saying, I was like, we have a
but yeah, your one Amy is obviously like the biggest asshole. But I would have done it like, oh, when you get in the car, like, oh, I saw you left this. Like, like I've already said.
I think she probably wanted to see what way she'd play it out.
Well, she said
I'd be dead curious though as well.
She said she got it from 2.5 Men, and I actually think I remember that episode where they're like, you mean this wallet?
I think she was wondering like, oh, is she gonna be like, oh my God, I forgot my wallet?
Yeah.
I wonder. I'd be curious
she
as
wouldn't
well.
have even had the opportunity to do that though if you gave it to her in the car. If you're like, oh, you forgot this.
I know, but I wonder what way she would have done it. Like,
yeah. But no, like, oh, I hate people like that. They're like, oh, I forgot. It's like, how many times can you forget your purse? Like, if it genuinely happened to you once, you'd like, I'm the type of person that'd make sure that wouldn't happen to me again.
Yeah, no, because the absolute shock goes through your body.
Yeah.
I remember happened to me before when I was in Vicar Street and actually rang me down, made and drive all the way back in.
Yeah.
And like handed me my purse.
Yeah. And the fact as well that she brought up the fact that she specifically makes our sister-in-law pay and not the brother that's related to her. So like the girl that wrote this post, it's her in-law, like her husband's sister. She specifically wants me to pay. I'm like, what? She mad about her brother or something? Like, some people are just weird.
People are just scabby.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what it is. It's stinginess. One thing I fucking hate is stingy people. No, like, it irks me. Like, it literally turn me off a person if I think they're stingy.
Yeah.
Like, I can understand people, like, trying to save money and, like, do it. But there's a difference between it and being absolutely, like, painfully stingy. Like, no, it turns me gut.
Yeah.
No, it really does. Like,
it's not the vibe.
Like, oh my God, I paid 33, you owe me 33 cents.
Oh, you think, oh God,
You know where you can find that 33 cents?
We'll be out fucking home. I was saying it with the fucking kick.
Try it back at the leading 83 bus, you'd be quicker getting it. But I also do hate people that are real takers though as well.
Yeah.
Like, they take. They irk me as well. And they never, like, would just do something out of goodness of their heart, like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? When it's always, like, one person that does it. Thought that was going to come off the table there. I was like, oh shit.
It's the clothes.
We'll jump back into the next one. Am I the arsehole for not letting my stepson come on holiday with us? I, 26 female, and my partner, 26 male, have 3 kids between us. I have 2 daughters, 9 and 7, both girls. And he has a son, 12. My stepson used to stay with us at the weekends, but as he has to share a room with my daughters, he has decided he doesn't want to stay anymore, which is fair enough. He's getting older and wants space, plus he is getting too old to share now. I don't have a problem with all this at all. He needs to do what is best for him, and I'm not going to force him to come to my house all the time when he doesn't want to. But he also doesn't want to spend time here whatsoever. He wants to spend all his time at his grandma's. Now, we all went away last year. He had his own room and we had relatively a good time. I was planning on booking a holiday for the end of this year, but I told my partner that I wasn't paying for my stepson to come with us, as by the time we go, he would have spent 0 time with the family and probably wouldn't enjoy coming away with us for a week, as he doesn't enjoy being around my kids anymore and he doesn't really like me. My partner threw a massive tantrum and said I was purposely leaving him out of stuff just to be spiteful. But in reality, I'm not the one who pays for everything, i.e. the holidays, clothes, food, activities, etc. When we are away, I want to enjoy myself and let my kids enjoy it without my stepson moaning about being here in the first place, which he will, and he did the last time we went away. And I don't want to pay for someone who doesn't want to be here in the first place. Am I the asshole? Should I pay for him and get to know him?
Yeah, you kind of are the asshole. That's just something you have to put up with when
that's just like him being starting to be a teenager.
Yeah, that's what that is. You just kind of have to set that aside as the adult. That's just something you have to set aside and have to do and have to put up with. It can be a bit shitty for a while because he's probably getting a bit older and he's probably like, whenever I visit like my dad, I'm there with other people. Like he probably doesn't have.
He wants to be with his friends. Like he doesn't.
Yeah.
I think when the people have joint custody as well, though, there comes a point when your kids don't want to be going to like that
back
one. On one Pacific, when they want to be like out with their friends and like people their own age, like they don't want to be it's 2 younger girls. Like he's becoming but I think like you shouldn't be like, I'm not paying for him to come. Like you're in a partnership with your partner. That if it was your daughters that were like that and he was like, I'm not paying for them to come, like if the roles are reversed, you wouldn't like either.
I think some solo time with him and the dad would be good. Like if he comes to visit, maybe him and the dad go do something in the morning. Maybe they get breakfast or lunch or they go somewhere. Because it could feel like, well, every time I go see my dad, it's a big gang of us and it's not just me and him. Like boys time or whatever it is. I feel like he needs some of that as well.
You can't just be always like
attention and not feeling like, oh well, I only get to spend, maybe it's just a weekend. Oh, I only get to spend 3 days with my dad, but it's also consumed by other people.
Yeah,
as well.
Exactly.
But yeah, I think it as like as far as the holidays and stuff like that, whether he visits or not, he needs to be invited. Like at the end of the day, that's
like it's part of the family. Like you can't just exclude them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it could feel shitty when you feel like he doesn't like you or want to be around your kids. Yeah, but I doubt it's. I wouldn't take it personal. Yeah, it's hormones of him becoming a teenager. I imagine.
Exactly. That's what it is, though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, I don't. Yes, in that case, I think you are the asshole.
Yeah.
You shouldn't exclude any child, even if they are assholes.
Yeah, because most kids are assholes.
Yeah, it's an insult to the other parent, though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll jump straight into the next one. Am I the asshole for showing up to my husband's doctor's appointment? My husband has been dealing with some health issues the past few weeks and has been frequently visiting the doctor. I asked if I could go with him, but he refused, saying saying it wouldn't be necessary, and when I asked why he wouldn't want me with him, he said he felt more comfortable having privacy with his doctor. I jokingly asked if his doctor was a woman, and he glanced at me. I anticipated his next doctor's appointment, decided to go meet him there. He went, and 10 minutes later I entered the office. I identified myself as his wife, and he was shocked when he saw me. I greeted his doctor, a man, LOL, and we talked, but my husband refused to even look my way and refused to speak as well. We left the office together, and he went off on me in the car saying I shouldn't have followed him, and came into the doctor's office after he asked me for some privacy. I said it was right. I said it was all right as I'm his wife and I already knew what his issues are and just wanted to show support. He said I overstepped his boundary and refused to respect his wish and made him more stressed than he already is in these hard times he's going through. I thought he overreacted, but am I the asshole?
Kind of. Yeah, I think.
I
think I wasn't sure if she knew about like his health issues, but it sounds like he's pretty open in telling her what they're actually about. So I think then maybe meet him outside the office with a coffee or
sit in the waiting room.
Yeah, like I think like bombarding him and showing up like that, and maybe he just doesn't feel comfortable talking about his concerns, like depending on what his health issue is. Maybe he doesn't want to, like, he obviously doesn't want to stress her out and worry her out and talk about all his concerns with him, and I guess she just wants to be there to support him.
Yeah,
but you could do that afterwards if he wants his space to openly feel comfortable talking to his doctor and openly like, because sometimes you just need a minute to let things sink in. Hopefully it's nothing like life threatening with him, but if you're being told something very serious, or maybe you're needing like a diet change or whatever it may be, you need a minute to let it sink in before you want to fully tell anybody.
Plus he probably had like his own questions or there might be different symptoms if he's going, and he doesn't want to bring them up in front of his wife as well. Like, obviously he doesn't want to worry her at the same time, but like, I don't know, I think she crossed the boundary.
Yeah, I think
like, you can be there and support, but you don't have to be in the same room. He just said he didn't want you to go into the doctor's appointments. You could have waited in the car. Like, you could have waited in the waiting room. Like, you didn't have to go in with him.
Yeah, I would have just been like, oh, I won't come in with you, but
and she said,
I'll go get his coffee, meet you after it, and we can go for a stroll to the park.
Yeah, like, tell me how your appointment went, like, whatever, like.
Yeah, or just,
I just
whatever.
Think,
I definitely like would never just bombard someone and like physically go into like the doctor's office and everything with him.
No, I think that's wrong.
Yeah,
like, that's his health, it's his life. Like, he can tell you about his appointment when he gets home, like, because she said he didn't talk during the whole appointment.
Yeah,
because obviously there was stuff he wanted to bring up or ask, and you were there, so he didn't feel comfortable doing it. And I know you're his wife, and he should feel comfortable saying stuff around it and everything, but when it's your health, sometimes you don't want to say it in front of your partner because you don't want to worry them or stress them out. So yeah, especially when like he could have had a question about something, say it was a mole or whatever, and you're then been like, well, since when have you got mole? And you're asking them 50 million questions, been like, oh, what is this, what's that? And it could be nothing in a sense, but you're getting so worked up because you're hearing them asking certain questions. Yeah, and it's just like, I think everybody needs like time to either sit with things, dwell with things, and let it sink in, like whether they're being told good or bad news or whatever it may be. They need to come to you when they feel ready and comfortable to like share everything. 100%. They can't just like, that's just crossing. You cross a boundary, bitch.
Yeah,
sorry to tell
boundaries, you're
the asshole for that one. But I think that's it.
I think I think she had good intentions, but I think just I respect your partner's wishes in a sense. Yeah, like it's a mutual respect. Like, if you didn't want it, you'd want him to respect it as well. So yeah, exactly. But yeah, I think that's all for today. Yeah, I think we'll wrap it up on that one there. I feel like we hope you have had a good week. I hope your week has gone well. And happy Wednesday if you're listening to this on release day. But yeah, so make sure you like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube to know when we post every Wednesday a new podcast episode. If you're listening on audio, Spotify, Apple, or wherever else, make sure you give a follow, or if you can leave a review, we'd appreciate that. And our socials are at the White Girls Club across TikTok, Instagram, everything, if you want to see what we get up to in our day-to-day life. But yeah, I swear she doesn't have a prompter to tell her. I know, I just go into a zone. I don't even know if I like just stare at something. I just like go into a zone. It's like but yeah, let us know if you are enjoying these Am I the Assholes, and we'll do more Am I the Asshole episodes. Or what you want us to talk about. What you want us to talk about. Or if you have Am I the Asshole situations, or if you want
like we think we're going to do probably an advice episode with relationships and any kind of advice in general, send it over to our Instagram, and everything is anonymous as always, or we will put up like an ask me or tell me whatever box on our story, so keep an eye out for that, and you can write into that as well. But yeah, I think that's everything.
Have a great week. See you today.
Carpe diem.
If it's not for you, I won't pass you by.
I was literally like, she's not saying bye.
But bye.
Bye. Bye. I feel like a Teletubby.
Bye-bye now.
They don't say that.
I don't. I was just saying bye-bye now.
He goes, that sounds like Bear in the Big Blue.
I was just about to say, what is this song in Big?
Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. But now it's time to go. But hey, I say, well, that's okay, 'cause we'll see you very soon, I know. Very soon, I know.
Next Wednesday! Woo!
Bye.